Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Yay, I'm alive! Especially, I did a what we eat in a week video, but I haven't done a food pantry haul. So yes, we're still alive. Just needed a big long break. My health has been up and down, and all of the holidays, and we've had several birthdays in there, and we've continued to have that needed construction work done on our house. It's a mother and her son-in-law that are doing the work for us, and they are a very fledgling construction company, and so they have been kind of just working on it as we have funds and as they have time. So it's taking a long time, but it was like extensive old termite damage, the roof leaking, because I had someone comment and said, how dare you be going to the food pantry while you're doing renovation work on your house? It's not like wanted renovation work, y'all. I'm not having like new kitchen cabinets put in and new furniture and those kind of things. No, our house was like the addition, this one little room addition on our house was falling apart. So yeah, they've been making it sound again, and then we're to the point now where we still have electrical to do. All the exterior stuff is done. Now we're working on the interior, but like I said, we're doing it as we have funds and as they have time. So they've been working on it for months now. That room is unusable. But luckily it's one room, and it was kind of like an extra bedroom type area. So, all right. Anyway, so I'm alive. We're here. Today I have a food pantry haul for you. This is our county-run food pantry that you're allowed to come to twice a month. So the one day is what's called Commodities Day, and it's the more government-subsidized items. And it is you walk through and you get what you get. So you get so many like canned foods, like here's a gallon of milk, here's a dozen eggs. You don't get to pick and choose what you want for the most part. You can say no to items, but you don't get to like choose from a wall of canned goods. The other day is you get to come in on any of the days that they are open. You get to choose when through the month you want to come in. So for us, we usually do it. We only go grocery shopping about once a month. And so we kind of usually do it when we are getting low on groceries and needing kind of a boost to get us to the end of the month kind of thing, or to the next grocery shopping trip. Usually about every 3 weeks is when we grocery shop. So, and then also there is a grocery store in this town. It's not a town that we normally go to. It's the opposite direction. We live right on the edge of our county. And so we don't usually go to that town. We go to a town that's a little bit closer and a little larger, but there's a grocery store in that town that runs sales on meats that beat any of the other prices in and around us. So I watch the sales circulars, and when they have a really good meat deal going for something that I want, I'll pop in there. So like today, I bought 3 of the 10-pound bags of chicken leg quarters. So 30 pounds of meat for right around $20. So it made it worth making the trip all the way in there as well, to go ahead and get that good deal, because I put $20 worth of meat in the freezer. I put one of them in the refrigerator to thaw out, and we'll have it for Saturday for dinner probably. So makes the half an hour drive the wrong direction essentially worth it to go run both of those errands at the same time. So all right. So anyway, that was today, the one that you get to go in and shop and pick and choose what you want. So I'm sorry, my brain is not firing on all cylinders today. I'm tired. So yeah. All right. I'm going to jump in and show you what we were blessed with. The cold items, there's a gallon of milk that I just realized I already put in the refrigerator because I got home. It is 12:50. I got home, got lunch for the kids, and then went ahead and did this. Set this all up because I know this will take, usually takes me like 45 minutes to do the whole thing. So I wanted to put the milk in the refrigerator, and then I forgot it. So there's a gallon of milk, 1%. This was a special thing that she's just like, here, take take one of these, and it's 2 deep dish pie crusts. Awesome. I have cherries and blackberries, raspberries that we picked from our property that I will probably end up making into pie at some point. So that works. I'll just throw those in the freezer and they'll be ready when we want them. This is a turkey breast bone in. So I have used this before, just thrown it in a pot and made some meat stock and used that. There are these two cheeses. Tell me what to do with them because I've never had either one of them. Panela Queso de Cansata, and it says that it's a grilling cheese, so I think it's kind of like the halloumi that you can buy at Aldi. I still haven't ever tried that. Well, my husband tried it once and it was a meh, so it definitely feels like a firm cheese. And then this one is a queso campesino, I think. And it says quesadilla cheese. So it kind of looks like maybe like a mozzarella, but it's also a firm cheese. So if you know what to do with those, tell me what to do with them. I'll Google it if nobody has an idea. But either way, it's cheese and it's getting eaten. Then we could pick out two of these kind of like pre-made things. And so they had these pepperoni and cheese calzones that I thought, well, that would make a good lunch item for the kids at some point. So we will probably put those in the freezer, and then one day when I just need a quick and easy lunch, we'll pull those out. Fresh veggies, they were a little meh today. A lot of times they have a lot, and sometimes they have none, and it seems like there's never an in-between. We could pick out a giant bag of carrots, so we did that. And then I picked out two of these. Normally the fresh veggies, if they have fresh fruits and veggies, if they have a bunch, it's take as much as you want because they have an abundance. So I just picked out, these are some honeydew and cantaloupe. And they looked okay. These are maybe looking a little grayish, if you know what I mean. So we'll just get those eaten probably today. Okay, they loaded us up on bread products today, and I'm not even going to try to explain what, because it was like pick 2 off of this shelf and pick 1 off of this shelf and pick 3 off of this shelf, and then she just gave me a bunch of extra stuff because they had a bunch. And we went, they only had like an hour before they closed. So, and they're not open until next Tuesday. So anyway, some cherry hand pies for breakfasts. These little donut holes, glazed sour cream ones. She gave me 2 of these. These are some cherry and some apple pie filled ones. These are so good, y'all. So good. And my diet does not allow those right now. A bag of these honey barbecue twists. 2. These are garlic bread. And I think these, by the way that they feel, they're not sliced. And if they're not, they're sliced this way. And so I lay these open and I turn them into pizzas, and the kids absolutely love the extra like buttery garlicky crust to them. I just like lay them open and put pizza toppings on them and bake them. Yum. My youngest 2 were with me, and so the youngest one said she wanted these. It's a giant container, and they've already hit some of those. We could do these breads. This one I picked out, and that one she gave me, and we make the like little sliders with them. So you cut it open and then you layer in like lunch meat and cheese and close it. And then you pour a mixture of butter and mustard, wash your sister sauce, and like minced ready. I'll think of it here now. This is how bad my brain is today. Minced onion like that on it. And then you bake them and they're really good. And then we could pick a hamburger bun and a hot dog bun. So that was nice. So that's round 1. I will put all of this up and be back with round 2 here in just a minute. All right, round 2. That only took me like 15 minutes. People don't realize how long this takes. This is obviously a smaller amount. I would shove it all on one counter, and then the other one is less. This was a thing of like candy snacky things, and you could take 1 for each member of your household. So I picked 5 of these, 1 for each of my kids, and then some gum because my kids love gum, and this one, Sour Patch Kids, can't go wrong with that, right? We could pick 1 can of fruit. So I did pineapple tidbits that we will use to make Hawaiian pizza. Don't shoot me if you don't like it. A thing of crunchy peanut butter. We get 4 vegetables, so I did 2 mixed vegetables and 2 corn. These are really nice. I will do like a box of mac and cheese, a can of mixed vegetables, and a can of tuna or chicken for lunch, a lot of times as a quick and easy lunch for the kids to eat. We got one thing of breakfast items. They had cereal, oatmeal, that kind of thing. So I picked these. I don't know if I have had the Special K red berries before, and it was delicious. So I will see whether the kids like the off-brand of it as much as I liked the on-brand of it. There was this shelf where you got to pick 4 individual things. So I did some salmon, some chicken breasts, and then 2 things of macaroni and cheese. Chose a thing of ramen noodles because you can't go wrong with that. And then these things are like caramel bits. They look like chickpeas, don't they? They're delicious. And I thought, I've had these before, like a long time ago. My mom bought them and did something with them. But I thought they would be really good in brownies as just something to add into them to zhuzh them up. My youngest saw this bag of marshmallows, and she's like, marshmallows, please. So we got a giant thing of marshmallows. They will just eat these. It's not s'mores season, although you can make them in the oven or whatever, but they'll just eat those. They have a shelf of baby stuff. Obviously, my youngest is 5 years old, so we don't have a baby in the house. But they always have an abundance of this stuff, and so they always tell us if you want to take some, take some. So I picked up these just as something different for them to goof around with. A giant 2 handfuls of ketchup packets. I don't know. And then we could pick 1 drink for each member of our household. They didn't have bottled water. Usually they have, like, you get to pick drinks, and then you also get to pick bottled water. So we have 7 in our household. So I picked these, and she threw in an extra one because she said, hey, this one's busted and nobody's going to take it, so you go ahead and take it. Some non-food items. We picked out these little chewable tablets. Just thought these might be something to add to the take it once a day and see if it actually helps do anything. And then they just had some random stuff. So they had these cute little colored pencils, and then this rainbow etch unicorn valentines. There's 16 in there. So I will probably just throw those in church bag and let them do those. I don't know. We'll see. My 3 youngest ones are 10 down to 5, and they don't really care to sit in or go to children's church. They usually go to just regular church and sit with me. So I always have a bag of things for them to do that are entertainment. So, all right. That is everything. Thanks for waiting around for me, y'all. I really appreciate the fact that you guys, so many of you checked in on me during the last few months and made sure that we were okay. And we were. It was just one of those where I was burnt out on life in general. Not like feeling suicidal by any stretch of the imagination, but like just burnt out on life. We had just so much going on all at once, and I needed to drop a ball. You know how being a mom, a parent, an adult is. You're constantly juggling balls of household stuff and school and laundry and groceries and job and, just kids and all of that. And I needed to drop a ball. And this is a ball that I could drop that didn't leave me feeling too terribly guilty, because other ones I can't drop. I can't drop doing the laundry. Yeah, I just needed a break, and I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that you guys stuck around with me, because I deeply appreciate the love that you guys all show me. I really do. So, all right, if you need help, go to a food pantry. That's what they're there for. Go as little as you need. We aren't going as much as we used to. Commodities Day is one that I kind of skip. The local small town church one is one that we skip and don't go to as often. This one I like because we tend to get plenty of things and I get to choose what we get. So we don't need as much help as we did a year ago. But if we did, it's there, and that's what it's there for. This is your community helping support you. And so much of this food is food that was going into the trash because it's a case that has a dented can and nobody wants to buy it. Or it's almost expired, or just barely expired, or an overstock of stuff. So we have an obscene amount of food waste in our country. And And this is one way that we can kind of prevent that while also helping save you some money and feeding your family. And yeah, so if you need help, go get help, even if it's just one time, even if it's for the next 15 years. That's what it's there for. They love you and they want to support you. So, and I'm giving you permission and telling you it's going to be okay. All right, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.